So I am going to introduce you to our website program. We just launched this recently and we are very excited about it. We had a Zoom call this morning and a lot of questions. So don't hesitate to write them down so you don't forget or put them in the chat. I won't get a chance to go into the chat, but if you asked one in there, just reiterate it when we open it up at the very end. So I am Christine and I'm the owner of Oil Culture. Our mission at Oil Culture is to empower women to rock their essential oil business through inspiration, education, and beautiful labels. So we started as a label company 3 years ago, and we have expanded into a suite of tools as well for people growing an essential oil business. So we've been busy developing tools and solutions for business owners to connect better with their customers and grow a relationship with their customers, and in turn, which will grow your business. So when we're empowering our doTERRA customers to use our essential oils, then in turn they consume more oils, then they need to order more oils, and obviously then that grows your business. So this website program is doTERRA specific. We do have a lot of essential oil customers from different businesses. We have a lot of Young Living wellness advocates that use our labels, but in order for us to create a great website program that would help the majority of our customers who are doTERRA wellness advocates, that's what we've started with. So stay tuned. We may come out with something for Young Living peeps in the future, but at this moment in time, this website is definitely doTERRA specific. So this is for you if you're at a point in your business where you're growing your customer base and your team and you need somewhere to direct people. Maybe you need an all-in-one platform where you can keep all your resources, your schedules, your video links, and your downloads all together. It's very challenging if you're trying to send people here, there, and everywhere. So maybe you're sending them messages through Facebook Messenger or texts, or sending them emails, or saying, oh, just go to this website, or, oh, watch my Instagram feed for information. There's a lot of opportunity for you to bring that all into one place. And then you can just tell your customers, just go to my website. Everything is up there, whether it be your classes, if you're at that point in your business where you're hosting regular classes, or just even video links and resources to doTERRA's website. It can be a little bit overwhelming to just send your customer there. So if you can kind of nurture them and hold their hands, and you know them best, so you can guide them that way. So if you get them to your website, and then you can guide them along their path. So maybe you're ready to brand your business with a logo and colors. You'll get your own website domain, which would be a www.yourbusiness.com or .ca or .org, whatever you choose. Maybe you've tried to do it yourself, create a website yourself, or use a template, but you're still not sure what to have on your specific essential oil website. And maybe you have a website, but you're just not sure how to use it. And you've got dreams to grow your business, and you just need a website that also can grow with you. So we use the Squarespace platform, as we've been using that in our business for 3 years. Find it very user-friendly, and it can grow with you. So at this point, you're probably not ready to have your own e-commerce aspect where people are purchasing through your website. Although if you are, Squarespace can do that for you. But if you're just wanting to have your resources, a blog, a schedule, somewhere where someone can click a link to be brought to your doTERRA website where they can purchase an enrollment kit, then this is a perfect place for you to start. So this site is always available for you to go through at your leisure. I'm going to walk through it right now, but it's oilculturenowdemo.com. And this is exactly what your site will look like that we upload into your Squarespace account for you. So let's go through that right now. And here we go. Oh, you are muted. Am I still muted? I'm not muted, am I? Can you guys hear me? I'm going to hop into the chat. Okay, I'm loud and clear. All right, so this is what our demo site looks like. And again, this is exactly what will be loaded into your Squarespace account. And then you have tutorials that will walk you through changing all these elements. For example, this logo up here, you would change, and let's go through and see all the other things you would change. So this is a beautiful hero image. You can keep it, or if you want to change it, something more relevant to your brand. This is a tagline, so it just tells whoever lands on your website just a little quick synopsis of what your website is about, so you can change this. We have this free beginner's guide to essential oils that is included in this website program. So it's a 20-page PDF, and we give you the Canva template and the instructions on how to customize it for your brand. You really just have to swap out a few things like the website, and I don't think there's any photos you need to swap out in there. So this is a great place where you can capture customers' email addresses. So maybe somebody who just kind of stumbles across your website, they want to download this beginner's guide, so you will get their email address, and this would link to your Flowdesk account. Or if you have another email service provider that you use, you can hook it up to link to that as well. But I know a lot of you are using Flowdesk, and don't worry, we walk through all these tutorials in this program on how to do that. So next you would have your little about you section. Obviously you're going to swap this photo out to be yourself and change your name, a little paragraph about you. This will go to, if you have a team. If you don't have a team yet, you don't need to make this page active, but this just has any team members. So you could do a little bio about your team member and if they have an email address, because remember, a lot of your new builders, they won't have their own website yet. So if you have customers that you're kind of emailing for them and letting them know, or not emailing, but having resources, and your builders customers may come to your website. So you still want to have a little bit of presence of new people or new builders, so that they can easily get in contact with them. So that's what this section is for. And then if you have a team schedule, maybe you're having different team events, then this is where you can put any of those events. If you have a Facebook group for your business, you can have people click here and join your Facebook group. And then there's a few little blog posts on learning about the business that you can customize and add what's relevant for people, what you like to teach people about the business. Let's go back to the home page. These are 3 areas that will probably be most clicked on your website. The 4 ways to use essential oils. You don't need to change anything here if you don't want to. It's just all the 4 different ways: aromatically, topically, internally, and environmentally. Here is some recipes and blends. So this all comes on your website. You also get a template that has all of these in Canva, and you can duplicate them and then edit, swap out the photos or change the text. Maybe you're not a script, your brand's not really scripty, you want more block letters, or you want to change these graphics, or you can take this off your website entirely and just upload all your own types of recipes. But this is a place for you to start. Maybe you want to keep ours on here and then continue to add your own. People always like to have inspiration for using their oils. And then this part is obviously one of the most important. This is where you can click on and people can find out how to purchase. So right now we have all the doTERRA starter kits on here. I know last week they changed, so we updated this information. So what you would do is, if maybe you're in Australia and you need to add purchase in Australian dollars and have the Australian price point on here, we teach you how to customize all of this. This is just simply when you're in your back end of your website, you can edit all of this out, no problem. And then what you would do is you would just make this linked to your doTERRA website. So your whether you're in doTERRA for the United States or Canada, or us Canadians know that we have both customers. So you're going to want to have US dollar pricing and Canada pricing. So when a customer just clicks this link, this would take them to their your doTERRA page where they would purchase their starter kit. So this website that we're providing you doesn't have any e-commerce. They still do all the purchasing through your doTERRA business page. And then I know you can keep this on or you can take this off your website, but some of you, like maybe your customers don't like the starter kits and you want to help them create their own starter kit. This is just a form that's on your website. And when someone fills out this form, it would be emailed to you, or go into a Google Doc and you can connect with these people once a week or however often you connect with your people that email you or put a form in. So then there's a little bit more about the loyalty rewards program. We linked up doTERRA's video for you. And yeah, so that is how to purchase. Back to the homepage here. If you have a class schedule, if you're doing online classes, or maybe you're lucky enough to be meeting up in person, then you may want to put your class schedule on here. So we show you how to do all this, and basically you would put your Zoom link or your Facebook Live link or however you're broadcasting your class, and a customer can just go here and click the link and join the class at 8:30 on this date. And then after the class is over, you can go back in and add the recording for that class. Like right now I'm recording this Zoom call, and Zoom just saves it to the cloud for you, and you can just go back and add the recording on here. So customers that missed the live class can go and watch. So this is how your website becomes a living and breathing thing, because you're going to be updating these classes all the time. So you need to learn how to work this website. We have a sample request form that we put on here for you. So if someone is interested in trying the oils for the first time, and again, you can change this out to whatever you would like, but this gives you a starting point. Then they would just submit it, and then you would be notified. Squarespace notifies you when someone fills out this form, and you can set all that up in the back end. We show you how to do that. And then you have a little blog. So we've started you off here with, I think there's 10 blog posts, and you can we show you how to upkeep this, and to basically you just duplicate it and then you swap out the text and the photo to whatever you want to blog about. So people just they don't need a big long 15-minute read. They just want to find a couple of recipes and how to make the most out of their oils. So if it caught their eye that there's essential oils in the laundry room, and then there's a couple of recipes here, then that's helpful for them. So there's some blog posts. And then monthly promotions. So I know you guys know that every month there are promotions. So you can just swap out these graphics. Obviously, April is coming to an end. I just found these graphics on OneDrop Designs, where we subscribe to them. But you guys know how you get your graphics, or maybe you create your own graphics. So you just basically upload these images and change them out every month. It's pretty easy to do. And again, we walk you through how to do all that. And then this again is just repeating about the starter kit. So this just links to the purchase page that we went over. And there is a form repeated here again, only because this is the promo page. So if someone stumbles upon your website for the first time, they can go into purchase, but their eye might gravitate towards promos. Oh, yay, what's here? And then if they are not a doTERRA customer yet, they're going to want to know how they can get started. So there's that. And just near the end here, we have the business opportunity, and this just goes to your team page. So someone can click this button and this might go right to your email, and then they'll send you an email and say, hey, I'm interested in joining the business, or they kind of want to peek around and see what it's all about, see your class schedule or your team schedule, and maybe read a little bit about what the business can entail. And then we have the footer here. So this, you can link your Instagram up if you have Instagram, and it will automatically upload any posts that you put on there. Will automatically work with Squarespace, and they'll be shown. Or if you don't want to have that, you don't need to put that on your website. And then this is the very bottom. So again, we've got the logo that you're going to swap out. And these are some links that they're at the very top of your website, but it's also helpful to have them at the bottom, because if someone comes all the way to the bottom, then they're like, okay, you want to take them to take some action. So there's a connect. So this would link to your email address. And if you have a Facebook group, and I went through, let's go to the about. So this is something you're going to swap out, an image of you, and tell a little bit about you. Again, this is linking to the requesting a sample. We already talked about our team, the upcoming classes. We haven't talked about this one yet. This is going to the top 10 essential oils. So we have all the doTERRA top 10 in here, and 10 ways to use every one of these oils. So you can fully edit this if you have different ways that you want to put in for people to use it, or you want to have a different graphic, not a problem. We walk through showing you how to swap all of this out. Or if you want to keep it and you just want to keep adding and you want to have 50 oils on here eventually, then you can do that as well. And we talked about the how to purchase page and the blog. So I don't know if you guys know this little trick, but anytime you're at the bottom of a website, whether it be Nike or Glossier or the Bay, if you just click their logo, that always brings you back to the top of the homepage. So there we go. And again, this is the navigation. So this links to your about page. This links to these pages that we talked about, the blog, the classes, your team, and the promotions. And you can customize all this. So if you want to take any of this out or add it in, that is the beauty of Squarespace. You can create the layout how you want, and we can, or we walk you through in all the tutorials. So let's head over to our tutorials, and we'll show you when you purchase our website program, you automatically get an email and you get a password to one of our locked pages on our Oil Culture Labels website. And this is what this page looks like. So this is congratulations. We're excited to help you elevate your brand to the next level. And so what to do next, you're just going to wait for us to load everything into your Squarespace account, and then we will email you when we're finished the setup. And while you're waiting, you can check out these video tutorials. And again, this is the link to the demo site that we just went over. So these are all the tutorials here. First, you're going to want to download this PDF checklist. And this is just a checklist of all the things that you're going to want to change on the website before you make it go live. So this is, for example, changing the hey there photo. You're going to want it to be you, not that lady that was on the demo. And that was in tutorial number 4. And so on. So you'll just follow all of the checklist here. And then these are all the tutorials, and these are just little videos that are a couple of minutes long. I'll just play one here so you can see. In this tutorial, we are going to walk through how you can edit your footer. So you're just going to head into pages, and then we'll scroll down to the very bottom of the homepage. And this footer will be on every page of your website. So if you don't want it to show on every page, then you're not going to want to put it in a footer. But
this will show on every page, and it's great for people to be able to navigate around your website by having all of these links in your footer. So you're just going to go edit, and if you have your logo here, you can just edit it out and change the image. If you want to edit any of these links, these are all links that are across the top of your homepage as well. And then we also have them repeated in the footer here, but you can just simply change the link out by copying it and editing it if you needed to put it to a link to a different page, or if you want to add another section and link it to a page in your website, you will just do it that way. If you want to change out your email address here, you're just going to click it out and then highlight it and have it connect to an email address. You'll just put your email address in there. So that way, when somebody clicks on it, they're going to automatically be taken to write an email to you. Same with linking up your Facebook group. These are your social links that are already linked up through your entire page.
All right, so that is just a little idea of what all the video tutorials, oops, hold on. There, you'll have the password to that. So that's what all these video tutorials look like. They just walk you through step by step on how to customize it. And they're about 2 to 3 minutes long each video. So it's handy to have the video playing on one computer and then on your other computer, or if you have it playing on your phone, then on your computer, you're actually going through step by step in Squarespace in the back end and making all the adjustments. We also have a link to all the Squarespace help tutorials. So they have a really fantastic help section on their website, and you can watch any of their videos if ours aren't clear enough. They just have a little search bar that you type in, and all their videos will pop up. So also we provide you with the graphics and templates. So we use Canva for all of our graphic design, but you don't need to. If you are familiar with a different graphic design platform, you can continue using that. You just might want to look at our templates for some like ideas and inspiration. But if you are familiar with Canva, then you're going to want to use our templates. If you don't have a logo yet, then we have a logo template in Canva. You can also create one in Squarespace. And same with swapping out your, like if doTERRA creates new kits and whatnot, you're going to need to create new graphics. So we have templates for you here, and we have a video to walk you through how to do all that. And then we have all of our photos that are on the website. We have them for you in a Google Drive. So if for some reason you want them or you deleted it and then you want to add it back again, don't worry. They are all here in the Google Drive available for you. Oh. And we also have then part of our website program is providing you with this 20-page PDF on a beginner's guide to essential oils. This is basically just our usage guide that you can purchase from oilculturelabels.com, and we've created it and put it into a PDF digital download. So this is where they might want to exchange their email address in order to get this, and then you have their email address and you can continue to build a relationship with them and nurture them. So you're going to get a link to the Canva template and a video walking you through how to customize it. And basically it's just things like this. As you can see, we've got oilculturenow.com on the bottom here. You're just going to be putting your website, and there's a few little things throughout the guide that you're going to customize for your brand. Then we have this resource section here, and this is where you can click to go to the Squarespace help page. This is where you can get your domain. So we walk you through this in a tutorial, but actually, if you want to, maybe after we finish this little Zoom call, you can go to squarespace.com and scroll to the very bottom, and you can plug in a name that you want to see if it's available. and it will tell you, okay, yeah, the .com is available or .ca is not available. And it's kind of fun to see what your website can be called. And we walk you through the instructions after how to attach that to your new Squarespace website. There's some links to some stock photo. So OneDrop, this is a monthly, I think, I can't remember how much it costs a month, maybe $10 a month. Same with Social Squares. These are for great stock photos. And then Unsplash, these are free. So you can go to unsplash.com if you ever need stock photos for your blog posts or whatnot. And then some resources for Canva and for Flowdesk. If you're not using Flowdesk already, highly recommended. It's a great email platform. And then one of the best parts at the very end, when you have gone through all of the tutorials and you think your website is ready to go live, you can book a complimentary checkup with us, and we will go through your website with you. We can just set up a Zoom call. And if you have any questions or there's any areas where you got stuck while you were customizing your site and you have those burning questions, I know it can be super frustrating when you're like, oh, I just can't figure it out. And then you just get stuck and you don't know what to do. So at the end, book a complimentary checkup with us and we'll go through your site and answer those questions, and we can work on it together if you got stuck in any particular place. And also don't hesitate to email us along the way if you do get stuck. We can either send a video tutorial to you, or we will still have access to your website for a little while you're customizing it, so we can kind of log in and see where you're stuck there. So, and that's it. This just talks about some additional programs that Oil Culture has. I'm just going to head back to our little presentation. Okay, so I have some frequently asked questions that I can answer. And then if you have any more after I go through these are ones that people have already emailed in the last few weeks. And so maybe helpful if I go through these. So if I'm not great at tech, is this going to be too hard for me to learn? And am I not going to be able to do it on my own? Well, we want to say that we designed this program with step-by-step 2 to 3 minute tutorials to walk you through each step of the customization. We personally love Squarespace. We've been using it for 3 years, and we have tried a couple of different website platforms, but we keep coming back to Squarespace. We find it easy to use, and they have an awesome support team. And this is a super important part because it needs to be easy for you to update and to maintain. Otherwise, it's not going to become a living and breathing part of your business. So we want to make it super user friendly, and we find that Squarespace is the platform for that. I don't know how to use Canva, and I have another graphic program that I use. Is this okay? Absolutely. Like we said, we have created our graphics in Canva, and our tutorials or our templates are linked to Canva. However, if you have another software that you like to use, just use our graphics as inspiration and create your own graphics, then upload them onto your website just as a PNG. You just save them as a PNG or a JPEG file, and you can swap them out like that. Right now is a busy time for me. Can I purchase it now and work on it later? Absolutely. You have lifetime access to the tutorials and the templates. So that website that we just finished going through, you can log on to that anytime and watch the videos. Or if you've created your website and then maybe a month later you want to go back and add or change some more things and you're like, oh no, I can't remember how to do that. No problem. You just log on and rewatch those tutorials. Those are there for your benefit. So it takes us about 5 days and then to upload it. And then we share the administration controls with you so you can log into it. And then when you're ready, we relinquish the controls from the website and totally turn it over to you. And then when you're ready to make it go live, it's at first it's private, so no one else can see your website. But when you click on the make public, then anyone that comes across www.yourwebsite.com, it will be live. I don't love tech and trying to keep up with everything. What is the bare minimum I need to do to make my website work for me? So since this website is customized for a doTERRA essential oil business, we did that on purpose. All you need to do is really swap out the logo at the top, some of the customized photos, like the About Me photos, and a little bit of the text around that. You'll need to link up in the purchase page, you'll need to link up those links to your doTERRA website where people can purchase their enrollment kits, and swap out any social links. So your Facebook or your Instagram, if you have that, or delete those links entirely if you don't want to have those on your website. So you can choose to activate the class schedule and update the monthly promotion section if you want. If you don't, or if that's too hard for you, you can just hide those pages at this moment until you become more familiar with Squarespace, and then you can make those pages go live when you're ready. What kind of support will I receive from Oil Culture? I'm scared to attempt this on my own. And I want to say, don't worry, we won't leave you in the dark. You will immediately have access to that password protected page that we just went through with all the tutorials and the templates. And as needed, if our people who have been purchasing this website program request to have more Zoom tutorials like we're going through right now, we can absolutely schedule those and do that. Maybe I might get a place where people are emailing me, they get stuck on a certain area. Maybe it wasn't clear enough in our video tutorials. So we can do a Zoom like this and walk through it step by step, or I can redo the tutorials. So it's a living, breathing entity for us as well. And then we're always just an email away. So don't hesitate to send us an email. And we also have that complimentary checkup at the very end. So keep a notebook and write down any questions that you may have. I'm still growing my business and I don't have a large customer base or team yet. How will this help me? And we think this is personally what I think. I think that your business needs a home, somewhere where you can send your current and potential customers. You can set yourself up for success by having the fundamentals in place right now, and gain confidence by having a branded and resource rich place to send people. If you take the leap, your business will thank you. So again, like I alluded to at the very beginning, you need a place to send people for the information. So whether they are a current customer and they need inspiration on how to use their oils, they need to know how to contact you, they need to know if there's classes available, what the class schedule is, what the promotions are. I know that they get those emails from doTERRA, but sometimes that can be overwhelming for people, and you are the person they signed up with and you have the relationship with them. So it's an easy place just to house all of that information. And then for potential customers, especially if you have a social media presence and somehow the friend of a friend finds out that you sell doTERRA and they want to get green cleaning going in their home, where does that friend tell them to go to find you? It's like, oh, well, I'll send you the text with her phone number or her email, or send her a Facebook message or whatnot. So if you can just have a www.blah.com, that's your website, that's just an easy place and everything can live on there. So last question, I already have a website, but I love this design. Can I switch to this? The easy answer is no. We've built this template on the Squarespace platform, so it needs to be on the Squarespace platform. But if you already have a domain, you can always transfer that to your new Squarespace website. And we also don't mind if you just take inspiration from our layout and make adjustments to your current website. I mean, that's flattering, right? So sometimes people just don't know what to have on their website and how to service their customers and make it, a living and breathing thing. So if you already have a website, just take some inspiration from our demo website and make some adjustments. And then later on, if you decide, okay, no, I do want to do the oil culture one, then you can just bring your stuff from your old website over onto your new one. And then you'll get really good at designing your website. So that's all the questions I have been asked. Does anyone have any that they would like to ask live?